especially harsh provision in this bill that is rooted in cruelty, not policy. This simple, straightforward amendment would strike the work requirement provision in this big, bad, ugly bill that lowers the age of what we call a dependent child from 18 to 7, from 18 years old to 7 years old. So I'm abundantly clear. We're saying that 8, 9, and 10-year-olds are no longer considered dependent children. Where did this come from? Why is this necessary? Since when is a first grader not a dependent child? Preventing families with children as young as 7 from losing food assistance? That is what we're debating here.
They're talking about lowering the age of dependence from 18 down to 7. The same other.
See how crazy that is, man? See how crazy it is? I made a video yesterday about this. Now, I thought I was going to wake up this morning thinking there's another day, turn on YouTube, they're talking about kids are not going to be dependents. That means they're going to be 7, 8 years old, 9 years old, and they're going to be able to be independent. That means they'll be able to work. Now, in 1908, that happens. That a lot of these kids were, working. Now, it's sad. Like I keep telling people, yo, like this president got loopholes, man. Like he found loopholes to do some things for that bill, and people didn't believe me. Like people really did believe me that I told you this man was gonna do some cruel shit to Americans, dog. Like he wants to bring back slavery. Don't you understand that shit? He wants to bring back child slavery, African slavery. He wants to bring all that shit back. He wants to bring the continent to its knees of what kings used to do back in back in the day, that when they had slaves and had kids doing shit and have have slaves. It's sad. Like you see the proof in the pudding, yo. It's on. Like what is America going to do? We're going to sit here and complain about it. We're going to let our children work at the age of 7, 8, 9 years old. Now I know we make jokes, talk about our children need to work and our children need to get a job, but these kids don't have no type of mental mind to work. Like they can't get a check. You know what I mean? What you going to do? Make them do child sex slaves? That's all you can actually do, and they might actually do that because other countries do that. So what is he thinking? Like I said, that Epstein thing is going through his mind. He probably had a couple of conversations with Epstein, and Epstein probably told him, you should do this, you should do that. When you become president, you should get these child labor laws, back in play again, have these children work, have these children, do some sexual favors for people because it's crazy. You're gonna make a 7-year-old work, and this is all true. This is all real. This is not fake. This is not. This is all real. This is in that bill that he snuck in. Like it's in that bill. This is the reason why they're talking about it. That's why Congress is talking about it. Like they snuck a bill that's going to make people look at their children a lot different. Like you're going to have some stupid ass people say, oh, you know what? You need to go out there and work. These kids don't know how to pay bills. These kids don't know how to drive. These kids don't even know anything about education. They haven't even been in school for long. They take these kids out of school. Then when they take these kids out of school, they're talking about these kids are illiterate. The United States has the lowest rate of education in the world. It's crazy. You got a lot of these kids are going to be locked up. A lot of these kids are going to steal. How are you going to negotiate money with these kids? What? You're going to get paid like $5 an hour? Kids will accept any type of money. They don't care if it's $3, $2, 50 cents, or 25 cents, as long as they got some money in their pocket. So it's crazy that they're going to do these to these kids. Like I said before in my other video yesterday, you're doing these. Why the kids? What did the kids do to this country to make them be stuck in this world of hate and perverted shit? Like this man is perverted, dog, and I really believe that he's going to use this to try to get kids into slavery for sex slaves. Like this is crazy. Next thing you know, he's gonna be knocking on your door and he's gonna be snatching up your kids and throwing them in concentration camps, or work camps, like they did back during the 1930s and 1940s, where they used to snatch up kids and put them in work camps during the Holocaust. Like he really can do that shit, or he's thinking about doing that shit, because I believe he be having conversations with these pedophiles or these known people that or he's seen something or he been around something that made him get him an idea. It's crazy. Kids working at the age of 7. There's gonna be some stupid ass people who are gonna be sitting out there saying, "Man, my child should work." Are you serious? A child? a child, a kid that's just been born 7 years ago. Just came out of the mother's womb. I mean, don't even know anything about life. Don't even know why it's alive. But it loves, it cares. It does anything for anybody because a child doesn't have any type of, it's like some smart kids out there, but they're not fully developed in the brain to actually know what work is. I mean, now you could make a kid work young and then they'll probably get used to it and then they'll probably be, they'll probably actually will do the job a lot better as they get used to it. But why are you forcing these young kids to work? What makes a grown ass woman and a grown ass man look at their child and say, you know what? Huh, I'm not making that much money, son. I think you need to go out to work. Mom, I'm only 7. So what? I think you need to get a job. Then where are they going to work at? They can't do security. They can't do any heavy lifting. They can't do labor. They can do labor work. But what kind of labor work are you going to give them? Because today's generation, they don't have no fucking work for these kids to do. You want to make them work at farms? Because there's no jobs anywhere for these kids to work. They don't even have no jobs for adults. And you're going to force these kids to work? These adults don't even want to work. So you think these kids are going to work, especially this generation? Are you serious? These generation of kids will go to war before they will actually go out there and work. They barely want to go to school. They barely want to go outside. They want to play their video games. They want to play their tablets. They want to play with their toys. They don't want to go outside and do shit. Like adults don't even want to go out and do shit. We want to play with our phones. We want to play with our video games. We want to play with our laptops. We barely want to go to work. We want to stay home and work and go to work and stay at our jobs. So how you gonna make these kids work? What made Donald Trump think this way? It doesn't make any sense to me. What make Donald Trump woke up in the morning? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm a child. I'm gonna do this labor law again since the 1900s to make kids work all day long. Matter of fact, I get these kids to massage my feet, give me on my back massage like they did when Epstein was alive. This man is a total idiot. And I told people before when I made my last video, which everybody doesn't like. Some people don't like that I make these videos, but I try to make these videos because I want people to think, why is this man in office? Why are we allowing him to stay this long in his office? Why nobody's doing anything or saying anything? Why are we not going out there marching? Because you know why? We're afraid. You know what I mean? We're afraid. We're afraid of having our stuff taken away from us. He already took it away. He's taking away stuff from us anyway. So why are we still afraid of the stuff that he's taking away from us, knowing he's going to take it away in 2017? But now these videos are coming out of him trying to force kids to work. Now, if any of these adults will sit there and think that when you were young and you were trying to help your grandfather, or you try to help your mom, or you try to help your dad, that's understandable because you're doing things around the house and they're teaching you how to become an adult, to clean your room because kids don't even want to clean their fucking room. Come on. Kids don't even want to take out the trash. Kids don't even want to clean their own fucking dishes. They'll leave their dishes on the table and walk the fuck off. I mean, they won't even wipe their ass even good. Like, come on, they won't even clean. They won't even wash up in the morning. They'll argue with their mom and dad about washing up. You know what I mean? They don't. They argue with their teachers or fight with their teachers. Like, come on, man. I mean, all the parents are scared of the parents are now scared of the children. And now, just imagine if there's something like, "Mom, I ain't fucking doing shit." Okay, son. Okay, son. Because parents, they spoil their kids now. And most of the parents are not going to let their kids leave because they're afraid of something going to happen to them. So these parents are very overprotected. I don't know what Donald Trump is going to do. It's stupid. This law is stupid. All these laws that he's putting in is stupid. He don't think. I really believe that now he's bringing out shit because he's trying to make people forget about Epstein. He's trying his best to do that. Now we can leave Puff Daddy alone now. We can leave R. Kelly alone now. We can leave all these other celebrities alone and worry about what this man is doing because he's going to keep on constantly putting bills in to make these bills attack Americans. Now he didn't want immigrants here. I still believe that's all fabrication. I really believe that he wants immigrants here, but he sees that children are better and they can work because, like I said, in the 1900s, even further than that, they had children. Even during the Revolutionary War, they had kids, carrying the flag, during war. So it's not like they had 17-year-olds going into the military, 16-year-old, 15-year-olds, 17-year-olds, like I said, 17-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 14-year-olds going into the military without any I fucking D, and they will get drafted and they will go into the military and die. Like they used to do experiments on kids. Like parents used to give their kids away for experiments, like for money. Kids used to be sold, by their parents just for money. So I don't know what these parents are going to do. Are they going to think? Because parents are greedy. They love money. Like I said, money is the only thing that make people really kill.